back to Charmaine's Kitchen. I want to say good night one, good night all. If you're joining my channel for the first time, I want to welcome you to my channel. Today is Valentine's Day, so I want to wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day. I hope you did something fun, or you still have something fun to do. Today it's all about love and caring. So I prepared a beautiful dinner and some desserts. So I want to share. My dinner today is stuffed chicken breast with spinach and cream cheese. So if you guys come on down, we will do this dinner together. So let's start with dinner. I'm gonna peel about 2 pounds of potatoes to make some mashed potato to go with my stuffed chicken breast. And I do have a full recipe for my mashed potato. You can check it out on my channel to find a full recipe. Today I'm just gonna show quick sneak peek of how I'm doing this mashed potato recipe. So some of the ingredients for my stuffed chicken breast, I have here some nice fresh spinach. I'm gonna wash these clean, chop them up, and I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, some black pepper. I'm gonna add some cream cheese, and I have 2 cloves of garlic. I will clean my spinach and then come back and show you how I put these together. Washing the spinach, and I'm gonna chop them up, and I'm gonna just pass them quickly in my pan so they can reduce a little. This looks like too much for me to add to the chicken breast, so I'm just gonna pass it quickly over some heat and add the seasoning to it, and then I will start stuffing the chicken breast. So I have my spinach here in the pan. I didn't add any oil to the pan. I'm just adding some flavors and just quickly sauteed this in all the flavors in the spinach. And then once I have it nicely flavored, I will turn it off because you don't want to overcook this spinach. Any spinach will do. For the stuffing, you can also use kale if you like. So you make it the best way you will enjoy it. So I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, about a teaspoon of salt into the spinach. That's just a half a teaspoon. And then I'm gonna add about a half a teaspoon of black pepper. And then I'm gonna add a half a teaspoon of onion powder. You can add some cut onions as well, chopped onions. But I just wanna add the powder today because I am only gonna use the texture that I want is from the spinach only. So I'm gonna mix that up, and once it's sauteed a little, I'm gonna take this off and then let it cool before I start stuffing my chicken breast. So I will dunk the spinach the way I want it. It's nice and soft. It's gonna be easy for me to work with. So now I'm gonna add my cream cheese, and then I'll start filling my chicken breast. So my spinach is a little bit cold now. I'm gonna add my cream cheese to this. Add them into small pieces. I'm using 250 grams because I'm using 5 large chicken breasts. So I just want to mix this into the spinach, and then I will fill it in. I'm gonna add some chili pepper flakes, so that's gonna give a nice heat to the inside of the chicken breast. You see? Add about half teaspoon of chili flakes, and look how that looks nice, Jess. Yeah. So I'm gonna mix this in now, and you want to work with your cheese when it's nice and soft, room temperature, or else you're gonna have a hard time mixing it in. So I guess I probably need a fork for this one. I'm gonna mix my cheese in with the spinach, and then I will come back and show you guys the next step. So here I have my mixture, and Jessica asked me to add some more of the pepper flakes because she said she liked when it's spicy. So I have my chickens over here, and I washed them. I have my 5 nice pieces of chicken breast, and what I'm gonna do right on the top, because when you do it on the side, the filling tend to come out. So I'm gonna Jess, why you're laughing? I'm gonna make just a little cut here on the thick part of it, because you don't want it to get a hole on the bottom either for the filling to fall out. So you just want to go nice as far as you can to the end, and then make a nice opening in there. You can use a small knife like this, and then open the inside as you go, as far as you can go. And then you can start your filling. So I'm gonna start putting in my filling. I want to make it a little bit wider so I have enough room to work with. And now you can fill as much. I'm gonna go in with my hand because I have a better way how to work. And then I'm gonna put this in as far as I can go, and this is gonna have an amazing flavor when we're done. And when you cut open your chicken breast, it's gonna have that beautiful filling from the inside. So I'm gonna keep working on these, and once I finish stuffing the chicken breast, I'm gonna show you how what I'm doing for the outside part of the chicken. But you can put pretty much any stuffing that you like, or any cheese you can use that you like. I'm using cream cheese because I find it have a sweet, nice flavor for this. So catch you guys when I finish stuffing the chicken breast. So the chicken breast is already stuffed. I have one more to add into here. I have some salt and some dry seasoning that I'm gonna put on top. I have salt, Italian dried seasoning, onion powder, black pepper, and chili powder. So I'm gonna mix these up because we want to flavor up the chicken and make sure that there's a nice color on the top as well. And what I'm gonna do, as soon as I flavor this up, I will just take a few toothpicks, and these area that is open up too much, I'm gonna just stick them in to avoid the filling from falling out. If the filling come out, that's okay still, because everything is gonna be right in the baking dish where we're cooking it. So I'm just gonna sprinkle, and then what I'll do, I'm gonna rub the ingredients in. I just wanna take this one out. Let me just rub something to get that one out. And I'm gonna add it in here so we can season all together.
They look so good.
And they're gonna be even better when they're done. So we want to flavor up the outside part of the chicken as much as we can. The chili powder is gonna make a nice color on the outside as well. And I do have a little bit of the filling left, so when this is almost done, I'm just gonna put it on top, and that's gonna add some extra creaminess to the outside as well. So look at that, guys. Tell me how nice this look. So here they are, nicely seasoned. I mend up as much as I can with the toothpick. I'm putting it in my 350-degree oven for 40 to 45 minutes uncovered, and my oven is ready. See, perfect timing. So I'll show you guys when it's done. So I'm gonna make a homemade gravy today for my mashed potato, and I'm using vegetable. So I have a carrot, I have some celery sticks, onions, green onion, thyme, a clove of garlic, and I'm gonna cut these up quickly and do a quick homemade vegetable gravy. So vegetables and ingredients are roughly chopped. I'm just gonna add them to my pan with about half a teaspoon of oil and sauteed these until they're nice and have a good color on them. Okay, so I'm gonna add these to my oil, and I'm just gonna add everything in. Onions, and this is my garlic here. I just smash it because we're gonna blend everything up. And I'm gonna take the thyme leaf off of the thyme stem. And this is gonna add a little extra flavor into the gravy. Look how nice and colorful this is. I'm gonna add my about a half a teaspoon of salt, and we will add more if we have to later. And then about the same amount of black pepper, half a teaspoon. And then I'm just gonna caramelize everything. And then I will add some water and let it cook for a little until the vegetable, the carrot and the celery is nice and soft. And then this is gonna be our gravy. I'm gonna put it into my blender and make a nice tasty gravy for my mashed potatoes. So these are cooking up nicely. They're nice and caramelized a little for me. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add a cup and a half of water just to soften them up. And then once this is softened up a little, I'm gonna put everything into my blender, and this is gonna be perfect for my gravy. So these vegetables are nice now and ready. I'm gonna put them into my blender and I'm gonna blend them up and then strain this, and I'm gonna have my lovely homemade vegetable gravy. Goodness is in the blender. I'm gonna blend this up and then let you guys see how it looks after. So we're gonna strain our gravy because we wanna have a nice thin consistency. We don't want any chunks in our gravy. And we are gonna taste it to see if it needs more salt, and if it do, then I'll add it, but it's almost done here. Just the next thing I'm gonna move on to is some sauteed asparagus in some butter and garlic sauce, and I have some green beans here I'm washing in vinegar. So I'm gonna also saute these in some butter and garlic sauce. First of all, I'm gonna start with the green beans, and then I'm gonna put my asparagus to wash in the vinegar water. So I'm using the same pan that I saute my vegetable for the gravy. I have a teaspoon of butter. I will add my green beans. My kids love green beans. I guess everybody in the house do, right, Jess?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna saute these. I'm gonna freshly grate 1 clove of garlic into this, and I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, black pepper, cook it until it's nice, the beans is nice and glossy and the color change and still have a crunch. And then this is gonna be ready, and we're just waiting on the chicken now. So I'm just gonna move around the garlic in here a little. I'm gonna add about a 1/4 of a teaspoon, just a little pinch of salt, and I'm gonna add a little pinch of black pepper, and that's all that we need for this green beans. So our bean is the way we want it. It's nice and crunchy still. So I'm gonna take them out, and then we will start cooking those asparagus, and those are not gonna take long at all. So same thing with the asparagus. I cut these in half because they're really long and they'll be too long for my pan. 1 teaspoon of butter, and I'm gonna grate a clove of garlic in here, because nothing like garlic and butter on vegetables, sauteed vegetable. And then what I'm gonna do now, exact same thing. You don't need a lot of ingredients for your sauteed vegetable. I'm just gonna add half a teaspoon of salt right in like that, and then we're gonna add the same amount of black pepper, half a teaspoon, and this is all the seasoning we need for that. I'm gonna keep turning it until the color changes to a nice glossy green, and then this is gonna be ready too. So this is what I'm talking about. The asparagus changed its color to a nice glossy green. I'm gonna turn my stove off, I'm gonna put this in a dish and then pour all that nice goodness on top of it, that garlicky, buttery, good stuff, to keep it in a nice flavor. So here is my beautiful stuffed chicken breasts. They're nice and done. What I'm gonna do, the extra cream cheese and spinach that I had, I'm just gonna put it on top while it's hot so this can run and melt all over them, because the top is gonna get a nice moist kind of texture with this extra filling that I had remaining. So this is not usually not what you do with it, but I had some extra and I don't want to waste it, so I'm just adding it on top, and that's gonna be nice and flavorful for the top as well. So let me soon plate this and let you guys know how this tastes. Everybody's anxiously waiting in my house. So here is my dinner spinach and cream cheese stuffed chicken breast. I made some garlic butter green beans, garlic butter asparagus, some mashed potatoes, and homemade gravy. And I made some sorrel because today is about red and white, and I want to have something nice and red for to complement our dinner. So this is our dinner. I'm gonna plate up and let you guys know how all this tastes, and we will catch you for the tasting. So guys, here is my Valentine's dinner, and let me know in the comment if you guys think I cook like a chef today. This is what we're having, and it's our all plated out, our asparagus, green beans, stuffed chicken breast with cheese and spinach, and our mashed potato and homemade gravy to go with it. I'm gonna cut into my chicken and let you guys know how this tastes. So here it is, guys. Hope everybody like my dinner tonight. Here it is, guys. Hope you guys like it. I'm gonna cut into the middle of it. I'm using a sharper knife because I don't know if my dinner knife can get in there. And I just want to show you guys this one here. I'm gonna turn it around so you can see the filling is inside here. Let me make another cut, and it is really moist. I can feel from when I'm cutting the chicken, if you guys notice, my knife is going right through. So let me open this part here, and there it is. Look at the filling here.
That's a lot, and it looks so good.
Yeah, so that's my stuffed chicken, and hope you guys like this recipe. So if you like this recipe, please give me a thumbs up, and I hope you guys are doing something nice tonight. Everything was homemade here, and I'm very excited to dig in. So here, guys, this is
so good.
This is my mouthful for you guys. So cheers to my big mouthful. Oh my God. So much flavor. Jessica, thanks for asking me to put that extra pepper flake because I can taste it. This dish is like a restaurant meal, a gourmet meal. It's so flavorful, so tasty. Perfect dinner for Valentine's. I'm gonna dig in for some of the veggies, and I'm gonna go with the asparagus and piece of the green beans. So guys, you have to try this recipe. It's for very special occasion. You can have it anytime you want, but it's a really nice dish put together. Cheers. Vegetable is still crunchy and so flavorful. Matthew, would you like me to cut yours so I can show the middle?
Sure.
Or you're okay?
Oh, I have mine.
Here.
Here.
I'm gonna cut another one because I can see his filling is oozing out, and look at that. See how nice it is? And then here it is as well. So it's full of flavor. And guys, I want to say stay blessed, stay safe. Thank you for all your love and support. Happy Valentine's to each and every one of you. Until then, stay safe, stay blessed, and I have dessert coming up. Bye for now.